Biography of famous American wrestler, mixed martial artist and bodybuilder Franklin Roberto Lashley. Welcome to Mr. Biography YouTube channel. This video is about famous American wrestler, mixed martial artist and bodybuilder Franklin Roberto Lashley. Hope you will enjoy this educational based video and share it with your family and friends. Franklin Roberto Lashley was born on July 16, 1976. He is an American professional wrestler, mixed martial artist and bodybuilder. He is currently signed to WWE. Franklin Roberto Lashley is an 8-time world champion, having been a 2-time WWE Champion, 2-time ECW World Champion, and 4-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Franklin Roberto Lashley is also known for his mixed martial arts career in Bellator MMA and Strikeforce. Franklin Roberto Lashley debuted in WWE in 2005, appearing on the SmackDown brand where he became a 1-time United States champion. After being drafted to the ECW brand the following year, Franklin Roberto Lashley became a 2-time ECW World Champion, the first African American to hold the championship. In 2009, Franklin Roberto Lashley began appearing in professional wrestling promotion TNA, later renamed to Impact, where he became a 4-time TNA/Impact World Heavyweight Champion and the first African American to hold that championship. After returning to WWE in 2018, Franklin Roberto Lashley was assigned to the Raw brand, becoming a 2-time Intercontinental Champion and winning a 2nd and 3rd United States Championship. Franklin Roberto Lashley returned a couple of weeks later to the SmackDown roster to continue his feud with the Court and went on to earn his first match for the World Heavyweight Championship at No Mercy on October 8 against King Booker. On March 9, 2014, Franklin Roberto Lashley returned to TNA at Lockdown in Miami, Florida, answering Ethan Carter III's open challenge after his scheduled opponent Kurt Angle could not wrestle due to an injury. On the March 20th episode of Impact Wrestling, Franklin Roberto Lashley and Carter had a rematch that once again ended in a no contest after an interference by Willow attacking Carter. On the May 15th episode of Impact Wrestling, Franklin Roberto Lashley made his return after running out to the aid of Eric Young, but instead hit Young with a spear and allying himself along with MVP and Kenny King, turning heel in the process. At Slammiversary on June 15th, Franklin Roberto Lashley defeated Samoa Joe to earn the right to challenge Young for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship in a steel cage match involving Austin Aries, but lost the match. Franklin Roberto Lashley defeated Young on the June 19th episode of Impact Wrestling to win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, his first title in TNA, making him the first African American in TNA history to win the title, as well as his 3rd World Championship reign overall. On the April 5th episode of Impact Wrestling, Franklin Roberto Lashley defeated De Niro in a street fight. On the May 3rd episode of Impact Wrestling, Lashley won a 3-way match against Jeff Hardy and Mike Bennett to earn a shot at the TNA World Heavyweight Championship against Drew Galloway. However, on the May 15th episode of Impact Wrestling, Franklin Roberto Lashley failed to win the title in a lumberjack match after a disqualification. On June 12 at Slammiversary, Lashley finally defeated Galloway by knockout in a tap-out or knockout match, starting his 3rd reign as the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. On the July 21st episode of Impact Wrestling, Franklin Roberto Lashley defeated Edwards in a winner-take-all 6-sides-of-steel match to retain the TNA World Heavyweight Championship and win the X Division Championship. On the January 5th episode of Impact Wrestling, Franklin Roberto Lashley failed to regain the championship in a 3-way match also involving Ethan Carter III, after interference from Davey Richards. The following week, Franklin Roberto Lashley defeated Ethan Carter III in a last-man-standing match to become the #1 contender to the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. At the Genesis episode special of Impact Wrestling on January 8, aired January 27, Franklin Roberto Lashley defeated Edwards in a 30-minute Iron Man match to win his 4th TNA World Heavyweight Championship. On the January 12 episode of Impact Wrestling, Franklin Roberto Lashley successfully retained his title against fellow mixed martial artist Josh Barnett. On the March 2nd episode of Impact Wrestling, Franklin Roberto Lashley lost the TNA World Heavyweight Championship to Alberto El Patron. At Royal Rumble on January 31, 2021, Franklin Roberto Lashley entered the Royal Rumble match but was eliminated by multiple wrestlers. At Elimination Chamber on February 21, Franklin Roberto Lashley lost the title to Riddle in a triple threat match also involving John Morrison, ending his second reign at 175 days. Franklin Roberto Lashley then feuded with Kofi Kingston, where a match for the WWE Championship was made between the two at Money in the Bank. At the event on July 18, Franklin Roberto Lashley retained the title against Kingston. Griggs then sprawled out of a desperate takedown by Franklin Roberto Lashley near the end of round 2 and hammer-fisted Lashley's E that was already cut until the round ended. The ring doctor then stopped the fight, resulting in Franklin Roberto Lashley losing at the end of the second round by TKO. Following the fight, it was discovered that Lashley was suffering from mono and was subsequently unable to train for 4 months. On February 18, 2011, Titan Fighting Championship had announced the signing of Franklin Roberto Lashley. On November 11, 2011, Franklin Roberto Lashley became the new Shark Fights heavyweight champion, defeating Carl North in the first round by submission. North was the 5th different opponent scheduled to face Franklin Roberto Lashley after numerous fighters pulled out due to various reasons. In his second fight for the promotion, Franklin Roberto Lashley faced undefeated Carl Etherington on October 24, 2014, at Bellator 130. He won by a submission due to punches in the first round. A rematch with James Thompson was scheduled to take place at Bellator 134 on February 27, 2015. However, Franklin Roberto Lashley pulled out of the fight due to injury. In March 2015, Franklin Roberto Lashley signed a long-term contract extension with the promotion. The fight with Thompson was rescheduled for Bellator 138 on June 19, 2015. However, an injury forced Thompson out of the bout and Lashley instead faced Dan Charles at the event. Franklin Roberto Lashley won the fight via TKO in the second round. The rematch with Thompson eventually took place on November 6, 2015, at Bellator 145. Franklin Roberto Lashley won the fight via TKO in the first round. On August 29, 2016, it was announced that Franklin Roberto Lashley would face Josh Appel on October 21, 2016, at Bellator 162. Franklin Roberto Lashley won by a rear naked choke submission in the second round. In April 2018, Bellator officials stated Franklin Roberto Lashley was still under contract with Bellator after his WWE return. Franklin Roberto Lashley's first daughter, Kyra, was born in 2005. Franklin Roberto Lashley later dated former WWE wrestler Crystal Marshall, with whom he had a son named Miles in 2008 and a daughter named Naomi in 2011. Franklin Roberto Lashley has been involved in several business ventures. In 2007, he opened up a health smoothie shop. In July 2009, Franklin Roberto Lashley announced the launch of the Lashley network of websites, comprising his official gym, nutrition store, and social media pages. In a press release for the launch, Franklin Roberto Lashley stated that he was aiming to keep his reputation and name in the public eye so he could reach his goal of being the top MMA fighter. Franklin Roberto Lashley is featured in the video games WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 and WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. Franklin Roberto Lashley made his first appearance in a WWE video game in 11 years, appearing as a downloadable character for WWE 2K19. He also appears in WWE 2K20, WWE 2K Battlegrounds, and WWE 2K22. Thanks a lot for watching our professional Mr. Biography YouTube channel. You can help us to promote our Mr. Biography YouTube channel by like, comment, share and subscribe Mr. Biography YouTube channel. Thanks for watching full video about Franklin Roberto Lashley.